Good afternoon all. First of all, I must thank the organizers CSDMS and especially Shuchi and Subir to whom I have been coordinating to be present at e-agriculture. I must thank Dr. VP Sharma who has in a way facilitated my visit to Hyderabad. And e-agriculture is a very good opportunity to see the old friends as well as meet new friends. Every year I love this event because I get to see old friends whom I only interact with mail or and also meet new friends. Today I'll be presenting my talk on empowering farmers through agriculture. We have done a lot of experiments with ICTs, and till now when we used to talk about ICTs in agriculture, we used to talk about mainly the computers, the kiosks or the internet, but now the mobile revolution has taken place, so that is how I have selected this topic. And my talk will mainly emphasize on the role of mobiles in agriculture, how they could be used. I have done some studies and I know sir is giving me less time where I cannot present the whole of my study, but I'll share some of the findings with you. And at the end, I would just like to recommend something for all the companies or the agencies which are working in the agriculture field. This is the agricultural supply chain. We have been talking about all this, and the state of the farmer is though it is improving in India, but it is not very healthy in India. We have numerous intermediaries which eat up maximum of his share, and post-harvest losses. We had some figures in the morning by various speakers. We all are aware about, and a lot of media attention is concentrated towards the post-harvest losses across the chain. And lack of market information and intelligence is one of the first and foremost need of our farmer. Inadequate market infrastructure. I would just here like to emphasize that it is not only the ICT or market information and intelligence, rather we would, Dr. Kelkar mentioned that we have to facilitate the infrastructure. Okay, farmer knows that this is the price in this particular mandi. He knows, but how to approach that mandi, how to contact them, they really do not have this information. And lack of standardization and grading, this is also one of the agricultural supply chain constraints. Nobody knows it better than Mr. L.P. Semwal, who has worked in Uttarakhand and especially in the apple. And our farmer has no means of price discovery, though we are trying to equip him with the information. And he's also, till now, my 12 years of experience in the rural areas says that, whenever you ask a farmer which pesticide he uses or which agri input he uses, he says, "Jo dawa mujhe dealer de deta hai, I take that." So he's mainly dependent upon the main source of information is only the agri input dealer, and that makes sense that he will only recommend that particular product where he is having the maximum margin. So he is, if you see this source of information, he is more or less biased. And knowledge deficit regarding new inputs such as products, technologies and credit. Most of the times, even most of us are researching in this field, we find that government has floated a lot of schemes, and when we test the evaluation and we find out the awareness, the schemes have very low rates of penetration. So information is now important input for the farmers besides seeds, pesticides, fertilizers. Without information, he cannot even use the available inputs. Information on agri inputs, he requires all these things like what input brands to use, how to use them effectively, which are the best sources for procurement. And forward linkage, supply chain has two linkages, and I must say that in forward linkages he has no access to domestic as well as international markets. He is only at the mercy of the RTR, and he has no price discovery means, and he is also not aware of the consumer behavior, which is now getting more important in the context of WTO and increasing agricultural exports. Like for example, he does not know that recently we did some study in the Uttarakhand where there were grape farmers, and grape farmers were having packaging carton which was to be exported and it was rejected by various countries because it had that iron pin in between. So now they were trained how they can use the tapioca gum for having that cardboard packets, because it used to go in the ship and that iron pin used to get rusted. So that would have affected the quality of the product itself. And then about good agricultural practices, weather information. We all know that these are the information needs of the farmers, and besides the agriculture, he also has a life. Why should we forget that farmer? Why should we only concentrate on the agriculture? When we just open up any channel, we see agriculture, we see news related to our professional things, whereas personal things are also needed. Whenever we go to the farmers, they ask us, ma'am, what is the best college in art, what is the best college in science? So we have to provide him a best product service mix. This is one of the, I am not sharing the study with you, but this is one of the study where farmers have highlighted, this study was done in Uttarakhand, and farmers have highlighted the importance of agri-input needs. Here, agri-input needs were found to be extremely important, followed by market and supply chain related and then production related needs. And besides this, they also wanted some information on government schemes. This is how, if we just break up the needs, this is how mainly it is the input information which farmer needs. And mobile telephones, they really offer big opportunity when talk about the agriculture. More than 200 million customers customers are there in India with 20% of rural subscribers, and we have in rural areas we have 3 to 4% of penetration with 3 to 4 million users being added every month. More than 15 operators existing with most of the leading Indian corporates such as Airtel, Reliance, Idea, Vodafone. Top 6 companies occupying 90% of the share, and approximately 30% of the business of BSNL and Airtel and Vodafone subscriber base comes from rural India. And it is not only for the farmer to access mobile phones for agriculture, rather it is the need for the mobile companies also to go rural and provide product service mix for the farmers. There are some of evidences, global evidences for the impact of mobile telephony. It has been found that after they use the mobile phones, many experiments have been conducted. There has been increase in the income of the farmers. 10 mobile phone increase per 100 people boosts the GDP growth by 0.6%, and there is a positive correlation between tele-density and quality of life, especially in rural areas. We did a study in Punjab and Haryana which I presented in last year. It was found that there was 100% penetration of mobiles and around 40% penetration of computers, and few farmers are using internet, maybe 19.15%, and their use was limited to emailing, entertainment, property rates and project work. And newspapers and mobiles are found to be the most important source of information. Study recommendations were that mobiles could be used as potential source of information dissemination. The farmers who already possess computers and internet may be used as information hubs for the fellow farmers, and supplying timely information, quality agri inputs, etc. is also been highlighted in this study. Besides agriculture, health, education information was the much sought after information. So there are many value-added service operators in the mobile phone market. One is the Reuters Market Light. One of my friend is here. IFCO, Airtel Alliance, Nokia Life Tools and Handigo. These are the people who have started providing value-added services to our farmers. Of course, they have their own agenda on role, but yet our farmers is being benefited through these initiatives. Reuters Market Light has got 300,000 subscribers all across India. It is working 13 different states, generating, and as Rantej has already pointed out, that they generate content at the field level as well as validate content, and they provide specific information about 260 crops and crop varieties. They have their own distribution network. They have no other agencies to distribute their cards, and they have collaborative linkages with NABARD and IDEA, etc. IFCO, I'll just take 2 minutes to explain what IFCO does. It is a unique collaboration services to the farmers, and they do it through the IFCO Kisan, where they not only sell the product, they also sell the not only sell the service but also the products related to the various mobile phones,